Yo, what's up guys, back in our video, and as you can see by the title, in today's video I'm going to be telling you why I believe the KSI vs Logan Paul fight is going to be bigger than McGregor vs Mayweather fight in terms of overall views. First off, the whole internet is going completely crazy, the whole of YouTube is the only thing it's been talking about, so of course I had to jump on the bandwagon. And following on from this, if you look at the press conference views between Logan Paul versus KSI and McGregor Mayweather, Logan Paul versus KSI had 10 million views in under a week, and the McGregor versus Mayweather one been up for weeks and it's only got 4 million views. These stats alone clearly indicate there's a higher interest in this actual fight going on, but the sad thing is, those 10 million people were all 4-year-olds that are going to be watching the fight, so when you see the fight live, it's just going to be completely embarrassing, and from a press conference tonight, we could tell it's just so cringe. And one funny thing that I noticed in the press conference was that Logan Paul was trying to be like McGregor so much, it was actually embarrassing. Just check out this video.
1, 2, 2, long down!
Why did you come over here and make me, bitch?
Oh, chill. Yeah, make me.
What the fuck are you wearing?
What the f is he wearing?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
And what's even worse is it wasn't even just Logan Paul. Logan Paul was predominantly trying to be like McGregor, but Jake Paul was also having same traits as McGregor, which makes it even more cringy. Can you just be original, please? Speaking of the press conference, let's actually see some of the good highlights from it.
Make sure you zoom into my face for this. This is what you're going to say once you lose.
Okay.
I've made a severe and continuous lack of my judgment.
This was the big standing point from the press conference. When KSI tried to replicate his apology video, it clearly touched Logan like in a deep place. So he goes up to KSI, he's staring him in the eyes. You can tell he's like tensing his jaw, he's getting angry. He decides to pull off the wig and pull his headband. I mean, what a normal thing to do. If you can give it, you got to take it back, mate. And what was even more funny, moments before he done this big standing point, he decided to get out some toy aliens and throw it at Logan Paul. If that's not taking a piss, then I don't know what is. When Jake Paul was doing that salute to Deji where he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it seemed a bit familiar. Jake Paul is clearly a Nazi. It's just been confirmed from that press conference. Everyone just go kill him. The excessive chant of F Jake Paul and Walmart was the most cringe thing I've ever seen in a press conference. Bearing in mind, they're trying to represent YouTube as a whole, and this is just completely cringy. Like, they should be talking about the fight, not flipping talking about a supermarket down the road. And the last big thing that happened in the press conference was Jake Paul whipped out a bra and just threw it at Deji. But that's a bit hypocritical. Remember what you said before, Jay?
Making fun of something that could be out of someone's control. There are so many people out there who feel comfortable in their own bodies. It doesn't matter how big they are, and everyone should feel comfortable in their own bodies, and everyone can look however the they want.
You were saying that Rascals was body shaming Tess Brooks and Nick Crompton, when let's be honest, they're bloody enormous, and then you decide to whip out a bra in a press conference. It just doesn't add up, mate. I'm sorry, but when you end up going to Manchester for the press conference, there's not going to be any Walmart, none of that bullshit. You're going to get bottles thrown at you. The entire of the UK is behind KSI and Deji. There's no way you're going to have any fans there. The only big thing that's happened since the press conference is Deji's actually left his training partner Vidal, who KSI is with, because he said it's too far, because he lives in Peterborough. And he doesn't feel the need to come travel all the way down, which in my opinion is fair enough, and I just hope he completely batters Jake Paul. What you have to take into consideration is KSI's been under this pressure. He's had millions of people watch him, and he was very comfortable in the ring against Joe, because Joe's hand was up the entire time. Although on the other hand, Logan Paul's an athlete, and he's been an athlete for his entire life, when KSI was back making gaming videos, doing that rape face and stuff like that. All I'm saying is down to composure in the ring. If you're composed, that's the person that's going to win. The early rounds, KSI, sweep Logan Paul out. Anyway guys, that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.